Grant, first of all, your reflections back on Morecambe a couple of days on.
Yeah, good result, good win, another good performance. So pleased. We're looking forward to obviously getting back on home soil tomorrow night. So another tough game.
What's pleased you most recently with the performances? A lot of clean sheets, goals being scored, of course, but what has been the standout factor for you?
Just the confidence that the team's playing with. You know, it's great to see the boys are taking the ball and taking risks, and the energy of the group is really good, whether the boys it's in the team or the lads on the bench, or even not even the boys on the bench. When we train, everybody's at it, and that's pleasing, and that's coming from the results, the performances, and how consistent we've been over the last couple of months.
Well, that's typified by that third goal on Saturday, coming in added time, but the desire, the energy to go and press the ball, win it back and create that opportunity.
Yeah, and I got it wrong. I thought it was Matty Craig that played the pass. It was actually Hursty, and I apologise to him this morning. It was a great ball, you know, the fact that he's pinched it, he's passed forward quick and put Max through, and then the calmness from Max to find Rowie, and a good finish. So yeah, it was the icing on the cake for us. Obviously a long journey home afterwards, so we wanted to go home with 3 points and send our fans home happy, so we've done that. That confidence seems to be showing it off the ball as much as anything. There don't seem to be any nerves whatsoever at the minute when the opposition are coming forward and yeah, I think there's definitely a calmness within the group, and defensively we've been strong. We want to try and continue that now, you know, game after game. So it'll be a tough game tomorrow night. I think Walsall have done they've had a really good season. Matt's done a tremendous job there, so we know it's going to be a tough game. But look, we've put a plan in place that we think we can, hopefully have our control in the game, but also knowing that when we need to defend, we'll have to defend. So we'll see how we go. Just on that defensive calmness, how much credit does Joseph Alowo deserve for coming in and continuing the trend that Tom Anderson had started alongside Richard Ward? Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. That's the players are ready and waiting when their opportunity comes. You see it with Joe, you see Tommy Rowe coming on early in the game, performing well. So that's really important for us is having that group of players ready and waiting for their chance patiently, and when they get in, take the chance. And I think we've seen that with, like you say, Joe and Tommy coming on early in the game the other day. So yeah, there's opportunities. The games are coming really thick and fast now, obviously to the end of the season. Only 5 games left, but it's one game at a time for us, and next one's obviously Walsall. You mentioned Tommy Rowe coming on early. How is Harrison Biggins? Are we replaced? Yeah, he's okay. He's fine, so he should be okay for tomorrow, Harrison. Max is not so good though. We'll probably need to send him for a scan and see how he is, but yeah, we'll see how that comes. Max didn't train today. We're just hoping and praying it's nothing too serious in his hamstring. Yeah, not had too many injuries to worry about recently, which is no, and it's frustrating really, because he's getting there. I think you see the games he's playing now, and even when he comes off the bench or he starts games, he's affecting games. So it's frustrating for Max, and we just got to wait and see what the prognosis of the scan is. It's really helped take the load off of Joe Ironside as well, hasn't it? Max, yeah, he has. But look, it's an opportunity for someone else now. Billy's been chomping at the bit, Billy Waters, and opportunity now for him. If anything was to go wrong with Joe, so yeah, that's what we've got a squad for. So we just get on with it. Walsall, as you mentioned on Tuesday night, only team to beat us in the last 13, but not a great deal in that game down at their place. Yeah, and we made mistakes in that game as a staff, and I said that after the game. We didn't get a couple of set plays right as a staff, which ultimately cost us, and so we know we can't afford to do that again. We've got to be really strong in terms of what we want to do, and we will do. So yeah, I thought we played well that day at Walsall. I said after the game, I thought we played really well. But ultimately, they scored the goals at the time they did, and obviously took the game away from us. But they're in good form themselves. They've got good players all through their team, and a system and a clear style of play. So you can see that. So we know it's another tough game. Good intensity about them as well, aren't they? Yeah, they work hard. I think the last few teams we've played against, Wrexham, Morecambe, and now Walsall, they all work hard. They all work, and they're fighting for something. So again, it's another team fighting for that top 7. So it's a good game for us under the lights. We hope the fans can come out and support us. The atmosphere, from the Wrexham game was unbelievable. It's the best I've seen, to be fair, in all the games I've managed at the stadium. So if we can get our fans out in numbers again, it'd be great.
3 consecutive home games to come, obviously, in a 10-day spell.
Yeah, it just happened like that, obviously, with the postponements in games and stuff. Obviously, this is a rearranged game, this Wrexham game, I think, isn't it? And we had to put it in on this date. So, we're looking forward to it. We'll see how we go.
Great scenes with the supporters as well on Saturday at Morecambe, celebrating at the end. I know you said celebrating a little bit too early for your liking at first, but there really feels like everything is coming together and really harnessing that with the supporters.
Yeah, I just hope the fans can see a team that's working hard for the football club, and I think they can. And we've been waiting for this chance really for us to go and show what we're about. All first half of the season, really, really frustrated in terms of the inconsistency of the players available at certain moments in the first half. But what we're seeing now is a more consistent availability in player, which is shown on the football pitch. So it's great for the fans to be a part of this with us. I think they can see that we're trying to move in the right direction. So hopefully they can stay with us.